Hello YouTubers, this is the Mooney here today, and I'm going to be playing just like the game was saying its whole long name. I'm just going to shorten it to Animal Yokochou. And the reason why I want to play this is, one, because I want to. That's always for my videos. If I want to play something, even if it's random, then I'm going to post it if I feel like I want to. This was released, like it says, 2005, Konami did. And this is a platformer game. You take charge of 3 different characters on your journey, and it's all in Japanese. I don't have any inclination as to what the full story it's showing, but it kind of has it in the beginning where it kind of shows you what it's talking about anyways. So we're gonna start trying to see, yeah, so I'm gonna start a new game with you guys and start from the beginning, because I just realized, like on YouTube, I think the longest video of this game that I ever saw was 18 minutes long. And if there is a playlist for this game, I don't know where it exists, or if it's part of the playlist, then YouTube is having issues with me trying to find it. So I thought it'd be interesting just to play it. It's, I would say, an obscure game. This is, I don't think it ever got a North American release to my knowledge. If it did, it might have been called something else. But I'm going to assume, based on this, what's going on right now, that that's her little sister, or someone's little baby sister, but I'm going to assume that that's her little sister right there. And the girl she's talking to her is her friend. And now the little girl crawls, and it's funny because it just looks like she falls into the abyss. It kind of makes me wonder, like, who decided to just leave the door open on the floor anyways, when there's a baby in the room just crawling. I don't know if there's anyone that can add subtitles to this on my channel, if they're wanting to. I'll have to check to see on YouTube how someone else, if I have to like give a person authority to be able to add subtitles to a video like this, if they know how to add Japanese or Romaji subtitles. Okay, so wait, I think she was saying also her name, Ami-chan. Like, I have the video audio kind of low. But I think she was telling her to wait for a second. Ku-chan? I think, yeah. I think she's wanting to go with her to save her little sister. And then she was saying thank you. And then, come on, let's hurry up and go save her. Okay. And I know when it comes to Animal Yokochou, with little knowledge I do know about it, there's an anime with all of these characters that I still need to watch, actually. But the main reason why I wanted to pick this up, like, I saw this at one of my local game stores. I think it even says it on the package. But I think it was $14.99. And I think I also put it on a video too, showing it. But I like to get if it's a Japanese game, rhythm-based games, and platformers. Oh, and also shooters too. Shooters, platformers, and rhythm games. I hit... Oh, I think she was saying like, ah, this is horrible, and then she's saying, what's wrong? Oh, actually, I think the only female one is the bunny, and then the other two I think are male. I like the little brown bear's little red scarf. It's cute. Oh, I skipped that fast. I think right now they're reading a note that they left behind about that they're gonna go get her little sister. It's like part of me wants this to get like translated at the bottom. That's why I'm trying not to skip the dialogue like super fast. If anyone ever did want to, they could message me. Like after this, there's not much dialogue like it is in the beginning. Like part of me is like trying really hard to not skip this, but then it's hard for me to not want to spam too. I've already watched through this a few times. Yeah, I kind of still hit the button early. I can really pay attention to any type of show that's a different language as long as there's subtitles down below it. But when there's not, it's kind of difficult. I don't know about you guys, or if some of you guys watch anime or any type of show that's in a different language, if you get that feeling sometimes. Okay, finally. They're getting ready to go. It's like 9 minutes in, and it was just straight up that. I'll put in the video description when it starts right here for you guys. So now she's just kind of giving, they're all giving instructions, I guess, or they're talking a little bit before. There'll be those signs that have the exclamation marks giving you great helpful hints and stuff. Trying hard not to spam fast. It's so difficult. I remember that this beginning is extremely... lots of dialogue. But when it comes to a platformer game, no matter what language it's in, it's just honestly giving it a try. Because even though I've played this at least a few hours before, it has been a little while since I have, so I'm going to have to hit random buttons. But yeah. Oh my gosh, it stopped me as I was walking. It's like, oh look, you're walking. Oh my gosh, and it did it again while I hit the R trigger button. Okay. We are almost there. On the inside, it's killing me. Okay. Yes. So, analog stick, walk around. A button, you jump. B button is attack. Yep, and then the ears kind of go out to hit some of your enemies. Oh yeah, and then the R trigger is to turn on a switch. Okay, and this is just to... Y button is to change your field of view to look a little bit to the left or right, and I think up and down if I'm actually on a platform. It looks like X is the same thing. And then of course you can kind of go down low, kind of crawl. And it's going to give me another thing here that's helpful, but that's okay, we skip it. So you have these apples that you can collect. I think they're apples. It has like a little leaf on it. We're gonna just say it's an apple. And then stars. And 3, as in 3 lives. And can only get hit 3 times before you take full damage and lose a life. Wait, was there something up here where I could like crawl on the... No. I need to go a little bit further to the right before I can go back then to the left. So that's what I'll do. And just jump over here and grab some of this stuff too. I think what made me interested in getting this when I saw it, one, it was in its complete packaging. 2, it looked like a fun, very cute platformer. And it looked really good as a Game Boy Advance game. So that one I just hit the right trigger button so that this platform would pop out. And now we're collecting more. And then realizing it should come back. Yes, and then I can just jump on it. We're gonna go back this way. But yeah, you can kind of go underneath stuff too when you need to. And later on, because I think I don't have the... No, yes I do. The L trigger button's where you can change the other characters. Okay. I couldn't remember right away if that was the case. I don't think there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing over here. So up button, our analog stick up. So go to the next area through the door. Let me see here. You can hit a sign with the R trigger button, so that gives you something useful to say. Okay. Oh, okay. This is just telling you how to be able to go down these different areas. So down A in order to go down. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna hit this sign and see if it has anything other than that pop up. More like if it pops up with symbols of what to hit on the controller. Ah, there's a banana. Something star 2, 1. But this game is more like collecting and kind of doing damage to enemies, avoiding enemies, and just going through the different levels until you get to the end. It's really soothing and relaxing, the music. I like the fact that the clouds are moving across the screen. I think that's really nice. And then the color palette's really good use for the GBA. I mean, technically, yes, we're playing this on the GameCube through the adapter that you can put on underneath the GameCube with the disc, the startup disc, so that I can be able to record this and you guys can see it. What does this sign say? Oh no, there's more dialogue. I guess this is good for some of you guys if any of you guys are learning Japanese and you've progressed enough through your studies where you're starting to be able to understand what this is saying. And for everybody else, it's cool to see the characters though kind of react though while they're talking. Go over here. This is where we use our little power bit. Wait, I needed to come back. So this one you hit the B button and then you just hit it again so that the ribbon will let you go. So you can come back down over here and realize that you still jumped too short. It's almost like you have to jump right on the last pixel or couple of pixels before you can actually reach the next platform on certain ones. So this one I can't really do damage to, but let's see here with my little friend. Because besides that one, nope, nope. Because then we have to switch back all the time to the bunny girl, who can be able to actually go through places with the ribbon. And then here, if you want to smash stuff, use the brown bear to demolish those boulder pieces. I'm trying to remember what the panda does, because the brown bear just breaks stuff. Let's see what this one says. Anything useful to me? B button, and then the directional keys. And L. L to switch out to different characters. Very interesting. I like the panda. I think the panda's my favorite design. And then I like the brown bear, and then last but not least, I like the bunny. Oh wait, I think panda can jump. Can the panda jump up higher? No, it's kind of like a floating jump type. Wait a minute, I think the panda can take this block if I remember right. Yes. So heavy stuff, the panda can be able to push. And then I'll just push it again with the B button. He's holding the B button while moving it. Alrighty, next section. We're gonna switch back. Before we do, hit the sign. Down B or up B. Okay, it's gonna be down B this time because we're the boulder's position. I say boulder, I guess it could be a rock, but it's bigger than a rock piece compared to the character design that's on here, so I say boulder. Alright, down B. I got a grape. Some grapes. And then we're gonna go back over here, and we're gonna go down B again, and one more time. I like how they're like almost, there's no facial expression whenever they go underneath, like this little guy here, like his mouth's open, but then when he goes down here, it's like it's gone, but it looks so cute. Because his little cheeks, regardless if he's like in this position running around or just kind of going underneath obstacles, his little cheeks are so like a little bit like pale pink, but it's so cute. But no, guys, honestly, with what I've been doing is just keeping busy. I still go to work. But even though that's the case, just make the best of it, stay safe. And there's not really much where I'm at, just like a lot of other places to go other places, so you just pretty much stay at home, relax, play games, watch movies, get once in a while takeout if you're comfortable with getting takeout. And make food at home. Most of the time, or a good chunk of it is making food at home. So besides this game, I've been playing a bit of Uncharted 1, the remastered one that was free on the PlayStation 4 for a bit. In late April to the first week of May, I think is when it ended. Let me see if I need to like hit it. Can I hit this? Oh wait, no. I need to grab a box over here. I'm gonna grab it. Heading over there. I love how for her, I will say that for her, I do like how the bunny girl kind of just like skips merrily along. I thought there was some box. I will find it. I think this is like, it's a mini game, but I don't know what it's about because there's different ones here. and I still don't know what they do. Because I think I don't know if it's a minigame or there's like 3 or 4 different options that has you choose from. But I don't know what those options say. So I just hit the left side. And then it gives me something, A, B, C. I'll choose B. Gave me an exclamation mark at the end. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I don't know if it was just giving me like some information or something, but there you go. Oh, here's my box. My box is right here, which means I need to get Mr. Panda out. And oh, not the right button. Because you can also lift it like that and just toss it. And then we can hit the switch here. And brings this down. But besides Uncharted, I played, well, as you guys know, I played this Splatoon. The last Splatfest, or the one that they brought out, was Ketchup versus Mayo. Ketchup won. Sadly. I was playing on the other team, Team Mayo. Now, don't get me wrong, I like ketchup too. But I think for the last 2 years now, I can eat any type of mayo. Like technically over here there's Helms mayo, and some people wouldn't think it, or I don't know if really Miracle Whip is considered actual mayonnaise or not. Some people tell me otherwise, that it's not really mayo, and I'm like, okay. But besides those, I normally personally on my sandwiches like to eat a sandwich with Japanese mayo. There's 2 locations that are around me or close enough to me where I can get Japanese mayo, and that's what I like to utilize. The Japanese mayo uses the egg yolks, and over here I think the Helms and Miracle Whip uses the egg yolks and whites. It's a little bit of a different, like, subtle taste to it. I feel like when they utilize the egg yolks, it's more of a creamier texture to it. There's a different taste for the Japanese mayo than Helms or Miracle Whip, and I really like it. Just random, but yeah. Alright, I have one, and so hard. Okay, I think I got a pattern, maybe. Wait, no, I was looking at the other girl's head. That's actually kind of hard. I really wish I could have picked the one that was orange, because that one's more brighter color for me to actually pick. Okay, one more. It's like I'm also like bobbing my head up and down while this thing is moving on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yes! 1 up. An extra life. I'm so happy. Oh, it looks like we also completed this level too. Go, we're moving forward. Yay, I think this is good. What I'll do is I'm gonna end the first part of the video here, but technically I'm gonna just keep going and talking throughout this video. Because in the beginning I wasn't really talking much, for the fact of the beginning of the screen when it was doing the little cutscene in the beginning, the title screen, and then when they're doing their long drawn out you know, discussion about the beginning, you know, setting the scenario of what's happening. But yes, I'm pretty sure that in the beginning of the game, big sister sees little sister, baby sister go down the stairs, or the attic. I don't know, it looks like, I don't know if they're up in the attic, and that's why there was that floorboard at the bottom, and then she just goes in there, and it leads her to this alternate type of dimension, this other place, where these animals and these creatures exist. And so does her friend go with her. And before they do, they leave a note behind to these 3 creatures that you're playing as, and they're, you know, they're worried, they're like, oh my gosh, they went over there and so forth. and they decided to go find them. I don't know, make sure that they're okay, that they can be able to come back home, I guess. That's what I'm getting from the story of what it's giving me in the beginning. And if it's slightly off or not quite right, I apologize, but that's what it looked like, just by visual presentation. But yeah, I think this will be it for this part, and actually right after this video gets submitted and then uploaded, just shortly after that, the second part would be uploaded too to you guys. But if you think this is enjoyable, or if you have recommendations, I'm not guaranteeing that I'll do said recommendations, but I'll take them into consideration of what to do. I know, like I said, I'm still working, so it's not like I'm completely just fully, I'm not doing work from home, is what I'm essentially saying. So I might be off 1 or 2 days out of the week. And I'm going to try to get back into things a little bit more than I had before in the past. I know recently other stuff has happened where I'm just either not feeling up to it, or I get into a mood where it's kind of sad, where I just don't feel like doing too much of anything, but I need to get out of it, out of those slumps, those feelings of feeling like not doing something, even if it is my day off, and if I feel like, oh, well, you have every right to not do anything if you don't want to on, you know, your day off or something, if you've worked throughout the week. But I also like to keep myself preoccupied. I don't want to be in that constant, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to keep constantly going through feeling that way, or feeling like meh throughout the days that I'm off, or the days that I should really be trying to, you know, relax and enjoy myself. Of course, take care of responsibilities and do other things, but also have time to do stuff like this. And that's primarily why I made a YouTube channel, was for the fact that it's a great outlet for me to be able to be myself. And there's certain episodes or videos that you guys have watched with me before where I'm more peppy sounding, more, you know, happy sounding and stuff. And right now I am kind of happy. Yes, I'm happy for the fact that I'm doing this, but my moods fluctuate just like anybody else's. I can't constantly be happy and cheerful all the time. And there's times where I do feel a bit sad. But it does make me happy that I can post content like this and not feel tied down to having to do a specific thing, a specific video type genre of like video game unboxings and other stuff. Like, I like doing those videos because it showcases, you know, what I'm currently doing right now and what I'm collecting. And I do like to post those, but I can do anything that I want to. I can play games and post them online. I can do unboxing videos. I can be able to talk about just random stuff, food, Japanese sweets and stuff, because that's what I like to do. And it makes me real happy to see that you guys also like to view my content and that you enjoy it as well. That's what I'm getting at. But since this is all drawn out, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And see you shortly.